So this is a brief tutorial on using Reference USA to develop prospect lists of new businesses to call for various sales prospecting purposes. So if we go to www.csub, we go to the library website, which is down here at the bottom of the page. And then you click on Databases A to Z right here. Then you go to the letter R for Reference USA. Scroll down a bit. Click on Reference USA. If you're off campus, it's going to ask you to log in. If you're on campus, you'll go immediately to the next page here. When you get to this page, click on US Businesses and then Advanced Search. So you can search on all kinds of interesting stuff to find businesses, private small businesses in any place in the world using this database. I want to use it particularly right now for expanding our list of various businesses that we're in touch with for the Entrepreneurship Club. So in order to do that, I mentioned that you want to look for a certain NAICS code. So in order to find the NAICS code that you're looking for, open another window and type in naics.com. Enter. When you get there, there's a button here on the left-hand side that says Find Your NAICS Code. Click that. And then in the little keyword search box here, you can type in the name or word of any industry that you're looking for. So in this case, one interesting business for our Entrepreneurship Club expansion would be almond farmers. So if you just type in almond, submit. Tree nut farming. That's a good one to start with. So 111335. So we go back to the Reference USA database. Scroll down to where it says keyword SIC NAICS. Click that box. Then click on Search All NAICS here and type in that number, 111335. Tree nut farming. Click it once, and you'll see down here that it's now selected. That's good. The next thing we want to do is search on Kern County. So we want to find all tree nut farmers in Kern County. So you click on County down here, and then it says County has been added below. So you got to scroll down, and then we get to the county box here. So select California. For the filter choices, actually don't worry about that. Just scroll down until you get to Kern County. There, I just passed it. Kern. Click it once, and you'll see it selected here. And now click View Results. Well, that's a pretty short list. We got one tree nut farmer listed in Kern County. The other ones are probably listed under other NAICS codes. So sometimes you have to play a little bit with what code you're searching on. There's a couple ways to do that. Post-harvest crop activities, all miscellaneous food manufacturing. Those are both interesting, but not really what we want. So let's type in just farming and hit submit. And if we scroll down, soybean farming, wheat farming, corn farming, potato farming, grape vineyards, tree nut farming that we already checked on. Fruit and tree nut combination farming. That might be interesting, and it might not. Let's try it. 111336. So we go click the back arrow and go back to Search All NAICS here and click 111336. Fruit and tree nut combination farming. And We've got a reset. Current county still selected. So click view results. Oh, not good. So got to play around again. Let's try grape vineyards and see what happens. So that number is 111332. Let's take out the tree nut farmers now and just look for grape vineyards and click view results. That's 20. That's a little bit more respectable of a list. So once you get here to the list of companies that you've selected, you just click on one at a time. So click on Anthony Vineyards, the first one here. And it'll pull up a page with several useful pieces of information. So we've got the name of the company, we've got their address, we've got their phone number. Not all of them have a record for the website, but many of them do. So we've got the company's website here. So you scroll down, you'll see here where the industry profile is. So that's how it located the NAICS code before. If you scroll down further, you get to business demographics. That'll tell you approximately how many employees there are there and approximately what the sales volume is. So both of those are useful to know. And then finally, also important, it gives you the names of the key contacts there. So Dominic Bianco is the owner, Dominic Buck is the manager, and Brenda Mills is the manufacturing executive. Now, not all of these management names are always up to date, but they're pretty good, I've found. I've actually used this database a lot, and more often than not, the name that you asked for is correct. Sometimes they're not there anymore, but if they're not, then people recognize the name and they can tell you who has replaced that person. So what I want you guys to do is just go through these records one after another. Keep track of them either in an Excel spreadsheet or in Outlook in the contact folder or in whatever other database format you want to use. But keep track of every call you've made, the name of the company, the name of the person, the phone number, the website. Unfortunately, a lot of these don't have email addresses. So when you talk to people, you're going to have to ask for their email address so we can follow up with the PowerPoint deck that I sent you guys, and any other materials that we eventually want to send them. So we'll use the same email address that we get for sending out blast emails weekly with our social media and other things like that, announcements. So that's the main stuff that I want you to get out of this, and I just want you to call one after the other. If you recognize the names of these companies and you already know someone there, then don't reinvent the wheel. Feel free to contact whoever it is that you know there and follow the same drill of introducing the Entrepreneurship Club, looking if they're interested to donate. If they're not interested in donating, then move on to whether they're interested in recruiting students or in being mentors for new startups. And if not that, then try to at least send our deck of PowerPoint slides so that we increase general awareness with the businesses around town about who we are, and so they remember our name and what we do in the future. That's the project that I want to do. I've been doing the same thing off and on for the last several months for crude petroleum and gas extractors, and slowly over time, I just want to canvass Kern County for all kinds of different industry areas and make sure that we've just sort of swept up every business in the area in a net eventually. So that's the long-term goal. But for the short term, if each of you could pick one code and tell the others which code you've picked so that they don't do the same thing, please pick that code and cover this list, whichever one you've chosen between now and the end of January. One other thing to point out, if you're having a hard time with the code, you can actually search on shorter code numbers. The shorter the number is, the more general the search is with NAICS codes. So if we go back here and look, soybean farming is 111110, wheat farming is 111140, like we had before. Grape Vineyards 111332. So if we go back to Reference USA and you click on show 6-digit codes, show 2 to 4-digit codes, if you just type in 111, that's actually all farming stuff. So you can clear Grape Vineyards, and if you just type in 111, that'll give you every single one of the businesses that start with 111. You could also go back to 11. That's actually more generally food production, not just farming. So you'll see them all there. If you play around with the numbers for a little bit and the search words that you use in NAICS.com, you should be able to come up with a good list of businesses to prospect with for Kern County. Kind of related to the speaker panels that we want to develop, I think somebody should look for agricultural companies of some kind. I think somebody should look for aerospace companies, actually. That's actually not on our speaker panel list, but it's a really important part of the economy in East Kern with the spaceport, the Mojave Air and Spaceport, and the Edwards Air Force Base and China Lake Naval Weapons Center. There's a lot of aerospace activity that's going on in the eastern part of the county. And then the other areas, healthcare and, what was it? Healthcare and, what was the last one? Healthcare, agriculture, petroleum. And energy. I've already got that covered. If somebody wants to look for other energy companies like solar or wind, that would be really interesting too. But I've already got that one code, 111120, covered. So whatever you guys choose a different one besides that one. That should cover the basics here. If you need any other help with the database, please just let me know. That's it for the webinar.